You expect me to be your little Amish housewife
I'm not trying to
clean
be...
up after you and cook and be a baby maker for you and then welcome you at the door ready to your when you get home. You can't handle independent women. You can't handle English women.
You know,
Go back to being
that's your
Amish.
problem is you have this independent mindset.
I have to be. Look how you turned out.
I'm sick of being a mother to Elmer, and I'm sick of all the bad habits because he grew up Amish, and just, I'm done with it.
Hi, I'm Elmer. I'm 23, I'm from Kenton, and I'm Amish.
And I'm Lindsey. I'm 34, and I am definitely not Amish.
No, you sure as hell ain't.
Are you even brushing the insides of your teeth? And back in your throat, like deep-throated.
The Amish living and lifestyle is more like living in the 1800s. Like there's no technology, no electricity, no cars, no plumbing. I mean, it's rough and gruff, baby.
And don't make a mess. I just cleaned the sink, and then I'm tired of the toothpaste splatters all over the faucet.
In the last 6 months, I've been married to this English woman here. She's teaching me a hell of a lot.
And that's a damn good thing.
Oh, I know.
You need some teeth whitening stuff, too.
Elmer calls me English, and I'm not British.
Every person outside of the Amish is English, so that's why you're English.
Well, you're Amish, and I'm American.
Did you put deodorant on?
Not yet.
Elmer, every day, it's a necessity for you.
I do.
Put it on.
I do.
Living with an Amish man, you have to teach them literally everything. Even the little things that I guess we take for granted, like brushing your teeth, to flossing, to remembering to flush the damn toilet, to foreskin care. I didn't know this about the Amish, but they don't get circumcised. If you don't pull it back and clean it, it starts to stink sometimes.
Why are your nipples so hard?
Looking at your boots are making me, you know.
Oh, just stop.
Give me some warning, you know.
Just stop it.
I love you.
Oh, my gosh, stop.
I was a good little Amish boy until I met this sexy little model here. So in the Amish, we're taught if you marry an English girl, you're going to be shunned. They're evil. They're the devil. And then I met Lindsey. I took a bite of that forbidden fruit like,
Stop.
The beginning of our love story is like, I don't know, like a bad porno from the beginning. Like this good-looking, Amish-looking roofer shows up at my door, and then I just let him in right away. And not Magic Mike, but you got like Amish Elmer.
The first time I met Lindsey, I was working for my brother, and I remember pulling up to the house. My brother looked at me and said, you know, he said, we're working for this really pretty girl. I said, okay. And I remember I knocked on that front door, and she opened the door, and I'm like, she got the holy crap. I'm like, what is this? I never had a girlfriend in my life before that. I didn't know how to talk to girls. And all I did was stand there and just stutter.
we kind of, you know, communicated through the whole job thing, and that's kind of how we started talking. And then one night, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go home now. She's like, no, you can come on in for a minute. I sat down on the couch. I sat on one end, and she sat on the other, and next thing I know, she started leaning into me and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what to do here. Like, I'm this Amish kid that doesn't know jack about nothing.
I was like, this couch is uncomfortable. Do you want to go to the bedroom? I do remember him saying, okay, I'm going to stay on top of the covers so you could get under the covers. Given his background, I'm thinking, oh, he's probably a virgin. But he caught me by surprise because he was really good, had a lot of energy.
You know, I guess, you know, it's just a learning experience.
Should I say hi to them, like when they talk to him?
I don't know. You never know. Hey, it's my cousin.
Huh?
It's my cousin.
Really?
Yeah.
The moment I married Lindsey, my family, they don't communicate with me no more. Because if you marry an English woman, like, you are totally, like, completely out. Like, you are done with being Amish. And it's up.
Huh?
It's going this way. All right, look at the horses.
Oh my gosh.
There's a bull. That's my cousin over there.
The kid or the
The
adult?
one with the red beard.
The adult that walked away?
Yeah. They give me the dirty looks.
Isn't it awkward? Like your own family's right there and then just
Yeah,
like
they
act
just-
like they don't see you.
Yeah, they just walk away.
It's hard for me to be around the Amish because it reminds me of everything that I gave up in my old life for Lindsey. I gave up my family, gave up my community, gave up my Amish life, gave up everything just to marry her.
Sometimes they come up and say something, but mostly they just turn their backs and walk away. It's
Like you're like plagued. Like you
pretty
got a
much.
plague or something.
I'm a deceased.
Yeah.
Living in the modern world is great and all. You have all this technology and stuff. I don't have to bathe in the same water as my siblings. I don't have to read by candlelight, but it's a lot harder than it's cracked out to be. I love Lindsey with all my heart, but sometimes I miss my old life and the old simple ways. And sometimes I wonder, did I give up too much for her?
It's like you're my family and you just despise me.
It's horrible, though.
Yeah, they just walk away. Yeah, I'm dead to them.
Please.
I grew up in an Amish community where Elmer comes from. He was very little when I left the Amish, didn't really know him until he grew up and left the Amish. I think Lindsey could obviously learn a lot from us because me being a former Amish, me and my wife had a lot of different issues and I needed a lot of guidance and assistance. So everything's been going pretty good though.
I don't know, we've had some issues come up lately, like stuff I found online in his history,
Yeah.
porn sites, and hiding it and lying about it.
It's a whole different thing to get with an ex-Amish.
Yeah.
He was doing the same thing.
A lot of former Amish, including myself, I have struggled with pornography after leaving because it can become an addiction. Ever since I have married her, the technology was the biggest stumbling block.
Yeah.
I had a really hard time, especially from a sheltered lifestyle, because there's zero sex education.
Your testosterone level is up here, and you know you're walking around with I mean, to be honest, with a all day, and you don't know what's going
You
on.
don't even know why it's. The first time I asked my mom, I said, "Why am I waking up with a wet dream? Why is it looking like this?" And she's like, "You'll understand when you get a little bit older." Well, how am I supposed to figure this out on my own? Give me some answers here, but there was no answers.
Yeah. First thing I did when I left the Amish, when I got me a smartphone, that's one of the first things I did that night. I went and watched porn. It was almost like an endless trap. It just got deeper and deeper, you know?
Right.
Not ever seen a naked picture of a woman or a porno magazine or nothing. And then fast forward to when I got my first phone, I had the porn in front of me. And once I started watching porn, like it triggered something, like it's that adrenaline rush, it's that dopamine rush that gets you every time. You keep wanting more and more and more. And I think that's what the problem is.
The worst part was lying to her about it and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
I randomly asked him, you know, are you looking up porn? Are you doing stuff like that? And he's like, nope.
That lying part is actually something that we got immune to, basically, in the Amish church. We do that just because there's so many rules. But out here in a marriage now, you just got to be open and honest and try to reverse that thinking because the lying is really where I screwed the whole thing up.
Lying is such a huge thing in the Amish because, you know, you are scared of the Amish church. Getting in trouble, getting shunned, and so you kind of have this chokehold on you, so you kind of just lie about everything.
With ex-Amish boys, it's going to take a lot more patience. The best way to understand him is to ask him, why did you not know how to do that? Why is it that you didn't know that that was wrong? And that way he feels like, oh, she's asking me, she's willing to help me through it. But if he feels defeated and downgraded, like, oh, I failed again, you know, that really is not going to help him at all.
Yeah.
Where they came from, they're broken, you know? So we just got to build them up like our parents built us up.
At first, I had high hopes for this, thinking it would be beneficial, but now I actually am a little bit worried because they are
preaching about being patient with Elmer and take your time and just, you know, work with him, but I don't have time for that. We have a baby that's gonna be here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put parental controls and those porn blockers, whatever we have to, because I am seriously done with this. And if this continues and keeps happening, then that's it. Like, I'm done.
I know if I can do it, I know that you can do it.
Elmer, it stinks in here. Why do you have onions over there and over here?
Because, you know, it pulls the germs out of, like, you know, out of the air out here.
You know, most husbands, they do like flowers, sweet things, sweet little surprises. I walk downstairs and there's freaking onions.
If we set this up, we can prevent from going to the doctor. Like, I grew up with 15 kids in the house, and we never went to the doctor.
I'm putting onions around the house because Lindsay's starting to feel sick. Onions, they draw out germs from the air, and they draw out all the toxins and the germs from your body. When we got sick, my mama, the first thing she would do is cut up onions, put it all over the house. It's a very old school home remedy passed down from generation to generation to generation in the Amish world. And that's one thing, these English people out here, they don't believe that crap works, but I know it does.
I'm gonna throw this away.
No, you're
this
not.
This is not happening.
No.
It stinks.
No, we're gonna put it in your socks here in a minute. In the Amish, we used to do it all the time.
Well, you know what? Out here, there's civilized medicine, and you can get medications and go see a doctor when you're sick. But you don't need to do this weird stuff. I'm not doing this. No way.
Some of the other home remedies that I remember as kids, we would bump our head and it would like swell up. First thing mom would do was rub butter on our forehead. When we would have an earache, I would put the potato on our ear. If we had a cut, you put raw honey on it and that'll draw out the bad stuff as well. So it's, you know, all kinds of cool stuff.
You're always complaining we don't make time for each other. Guess what? We're gonna put onions in your socks. And
You're
we're
not
gonna sit
putting
down
onions
and
in my
watch
socks.
a movie
Oh, that is
together,
so
all right?
romantic.
Well, I'll give you a foot massage while I'm putting the onions in your socks, all right?
Well, you can do the foot massage and we'll see.
No, we're gonna put this back where it was,
We'll
all right?
see about
We're gonna put it
the
right there,
onions.
and I'm gonna cut one more up, and then I'm gonna put it in your socks, all right?
Well, I'm gonna go sit down and you're gonna give me a foot massage. So.
The onions in the sock thing is so weird and disgusting. And when I am in pain and I am in labor and we are at the hospital, if you walk in that door with a damn onion in your hand, I will freaking kill you.
Put an onion in your sock.
That's so gross.
I swear.
It's all good.
How much you putting in there?
Two slices. What pulls all your germs out of your feet. 2 cuts of onion about 1/2 inch thick.
That's so freaking cold. Oh my gosh, that feels so
You're fine.
gross. It's like cold, wet worms in my socks.
It's okay, it's good for you. Pulls all the toxins and the germs out of your body. A little onion snack.
Ew. You eat it
It's
straight
good.
and raw. Guess I learn something new every day.
I feel weird wearing these Amish clothes.
Oh boy, get up here.
I look like a creepy pioneer woman. It's so uncomfortable. The material is scratchy. I'm just tweaking and itching like a meth head. But I am willing to suck it up and do this for Elmer if it will help with his relationship with his parents. I'm willing to do what it takes. I gotta fix my little
Are you ready for this?
whatever they are. I want to go to the Amish store to try to get a little gift or something to kind of break the ice with Elmer's mom. But I am completely clueless. What do you buy for your Amish mother-in-law? I'm gonna go ask about like kitchen stuff. Wilma said that your mom, we're talking about baking and stuff, so maybe she'd like some kitchenware.
All right.
New spatula, you know.
Okay.
I have a question. If I am buying my mother-in-law some like baking stuff or cooking stuff, that would be, what would you recommend?
Look, the kitchen knives over here are a good one for them.
Get her a bunch of knives?
There you go. They're on the display right there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely not giving my mother-in-law, who I've never met, and thinks I'm the devil because I'm an English woman. I'm not gonna give her a knife. Like, here's a knife. Like, what are you gonna do with this? Stab me with it?
Oh, look, there's greeting cards right there.
Yeah.
I remember Wilma suggesting to get a greeting card. So I think the card is the safest bet. Am I blending in okay?
I think so.
Like,
I think
You think people are buying it? Then I'm like, legit.
Oh, I'm
Amish.
sure they are.
I don't think she came from the Amish originally. The outfit looked Amish enough, but the makeup, painted nails, all of the above, yeah. I'm sure anybody Amish that sees them will realize they're not Amish.
I found a good one. Why are you being quiet?
Huh?
Why are you being quiet?
Oh, that's just weird.
You're nervous?
Yeah.
Okay. What else here? Let's look at house stuff.
This visit is so important for me and my family. I don't know what's going to happen or how they're going to react to see me after such a long period of time. The best thing that could happen would be my parents opening that door like, oh my gosh, Elmer, thank you for coming, and giving me a big old hug.
We got our goodies ready.
everything?
Yes.
But I'm worried that the door just gets slammed in our face. Boom, shut.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
If they reject me again, choosing religion over me, it's gonna mentally and emotionally crush me.
All right, let's do this. Happy, guys. Well, one brother answered the door, and then here comes another brother, and a sister, and we ended up like 6 surrounding us.
It was a very emotional moment.
I know I
there
about
for a
started
minute.
tearing up for you. Like, these are your siblings, and they look so much like you. And
You know, I said, hey, where's mom and dad at? They said they're not home. I said, okay. I wish they would have been there so she could have met them.
yeah,
But I said we came out here to, for me to introduce her and just try to get a better relationship. I said, if you guys don't want us to come in, you don't have to come in.
but they did let us
And then
come
they
in.
let us come in.
Just
So,
inside, the garage area, or
Yeah.
concrete floor area.
Did you tell them you were pregnant?
Yeah, Elmer did.
Yeah.
There wasn't any response, so
Yeah.
we told the siblings to just, can you pass this along that we stopped by and tell them about the gifts.
There's a lot of very emotional thoughts going through my head. I know this is a selfish thought, but I just wish that, she was Amish there for a minute and we'd be like, yeah, we can go back home. We can go for dinner. Everything's great. I just want to go running back there right now and just give them all a hug and be like, hey, how's it going, But it's something where there's never going to be a chance of making things right because I'm still English and because, I'm shunned.
They're so polite, but yet have so much hatred deep down, or
It's not
Or
hatred.
just-
It's their religion and the way they grew up, the way they've been brainwashed their whole life. I think it's going to be a long road. Maybe eventually,
they'll think about
maybe
it.
5 years down the road, 2 years down the road, we don't know. Maybe it's something that we can, have a better relationship with them. We don't know. It's out of our hands. I just hope we planted a seed, maybe, that can grow.
Maybe we can write letters to keep in touch once in a while.
A letter once a month, twice a month.
Yeah. Baby steps, persistence.
Yeah. I'm meeting Lindsey at the park today to get to see Layla a little bit.
Look who it is.
What's going on?
Oh, just out for a walk. Watch the wind.
What's going on? Huh?
Watch the wind.
What's going on? You want to come to Daddy real quick?
Where I come from, I don't know nobody that got served divorce papers. I don't know how that works. In the Amish, once you marry somebody, you're with them till you die. So ending up in a divorce out here in the English world, that's even a greater sin than even leaving the Amish.
Have you talked to your attorney?
I mean, yeah, I just talked to her. I just went over the paperwork, and that's all I did. I'm not putting no signature on no papers. If I put a signature on these right now, I'm gonna get shafted.
Okay, so what do you want?
I want to go in for joint custody of Layla. 50-50, okay?
No. I want full custody. You are not
That ain't happening.
capable of keeping her safe. You don't know how to take care of her.
Yes, I do.
Elmer's told me that growing up, he never helped take care of the kids. And I know in the Amish culture, the women handle all the babies and raising the kids and everything to do with them. And I don't see him changing.
I'm so done with your
Put her down. I don't want to talk that heated in front of her.
She's using the Amishness against me, but back when we got together, man, that's what she loved about me. I was like her little Amish puppet that she could control and tell me what to do. She fails to admit that, oh, she has the anger issues, she has the patience issues. She hasn't apologized about nothing. It was all about manipulation, control.
You've made my life so miserable for the last 6 months.
While you're off Snapchatting that horse girl. Well, I'm at home taking care of our baby.
I was taking care of her too.
No, you were out
Yes,
on the roof
I was.
hoeing around.
I was not hoe around. I did not hoe around once. You just sit there and it's all my fault. And if you would take some fault
You
upon yourself,
cheated.
I didn't cheat.
I don't believe you. She gave you a taste of what it felt like to be flirted with by a younger girl. And then all of a sudden, you're willing to just regress back
I'm
to being
sorry
a
you're
16-year-old that just hit puberty.
I'm sorry you're insecure.
Wow.
If I would be Amish and I'd be married to you, our marriage
You'd
would
still
be
be
a
acting
whole,
the same.
whole lot different. Amish women, they don't try to run the house.
You expect me to be your little Amish housewife
I'm not trying to
clean
be-
up after you and cook and be a baby maker for you and then welcome you at the door ready to your when you get home. You can't handle independent women. You can't handle English women.
You know,
Go back to being
your
Amish.
problem is you have this independent mindset.
I have to be. Look how you turned out.
I'm sick of being a mother to Elmer, and I'm sick of all the bad habits because he grew up Amish, and just, I'm done with it.
You're gonna hit rock bottom one day, and you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize, crap, you actually had a family that cared about you, and you just threw it all away for your little 5 minutes of fun.
Growing up in the Amish, I never got a hug, never heard an I love you or nothing as a kid. And that's something I always yearned for. And I want to, make sure that my child grows up and she knows that, her daddy loves her no matter what. Lindsey's trying to take Layla from me, and there's no way in hell she's going to get that. She's my daughter. You ain't taking her away from me for nothing.
We're going in for 50-50.
Oh, bring it. See you in court.
I love you, Layla.
In the end, I'm seeing Elmer's true colors. He's nothing like what I fell in love with. I was hopeful thinking, people can change. But now I see he's sexist, he's a hypocrite, and I am not letting any of that trickle down to my daughter. I'm done. I can't take this anymore. I have no more chances left to give him. Time is up.